Hi everyone. Hey everyone. I'm David Hankins,
I'm Paul Hankins.
I'm Trevor Hankins.
I'm Jen Moreno.
and you're on the air with Power Squared. I know I had trouble starting the show, but I did. Uh, this week is a team meeting. We're short a member, but Julia, she has some family
Yeah.
business. We'll go into it, but she's not going to be here. But we still have things to talk about with Power Squared.
Yes.
Um, One of the things I guess is sort of kind of breaking news is we are going to be on Library Pass next year.
Yeah.
We're going to try to
Hey.
have two the trade that we put out a couple years ago and a new one,
Yeah.
which we're working on. Get that out and hopefully people borrowing our book in the library.
Yeah.
So it's kind of exciting news, especially since we're a little player in the market. So anyway,
Mhm.
so speaking of which, Jen, how are the covers going?
I haven't started those yet, trying to finish what Julia updated me
Okay.
before her family situation,
Uh huh.
so and this week has not been the greatest either,
Okay.
so that's all mixed in between
That's
this
fine.
week.
If
Yeah.
if you can get to those sooner than later, I'd appreciate it. And
That's
I
for sure.
and I sent you kind of what I think are the color, what the images
Like the
are.
color
Yeah.
scheme.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So hopefully that would help out. So
Yeah.
how are the pages going that you and Julia are working on?
For the first eight, they're almost done. Except that I've mentioned earlier this week or last week, more like that I'd add a little more shadow to them
Uh huh.
because Julia gave me feedback on like be a little more uh experimental with the shading because it was like minimal or like non-expressive. So she wanted to see more of that,
Okay.
having that experience that she would see that she would want more out of the shading. As for the other, what is it like? There are 8 pages, but I think one of the pages is a one panel. She let me know not to do that one yet. I don't know if it was not approved.
What
The 9 one.
what you talking about?
Uh. Oh. Yeah. You on page 9?
Yeah.
Oh,
And there was a few other panels that weren't approved yet, so that's what I'm
was it
mostly
was that
waiting
one with the
on.
bubbles? No.
Oh,
Oh, well, Trevor's gone. I assume momentarily,
I
and he's
welcome
back.
back.
Yeah. We
13,
miss you,
15, and
Trevor.
16, I think, were fully approved, so I'm gonna be working on that this weekend.
Right.
Okay. I know
Uh.
there was some issue with bubbles, and I thought she took some bubbles out or
Yeah.
whatever.
She fixed that.
Yeah. So.
Yeah,
I was
so
I
there
was
was
trying
some.
I was trying to mute my mic and I hit the wrong button.
Oh.
Oh.
It's easy to do. So,
Mm-hmm.
what issue are you working on then? Is it Paul's issue or is it still Trevor's?
Issue?
Which issue number are you working on?
On 25.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
So
yours.
it's mine.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
And Trevor, how is the lettering going? I know you've been kind of under the weather for a while, but how?
Uh, I'm still on. I'm still on issue 23 since I'm recovering. I should be able to get back on that soon.
Because I forgot to turn this
Oh, there
on.
you go. Hey, woo! The template. Okay. Well, what else do we have to talk about?
I don't know. I'm not sure there's much else.
Um, I guess I'm going to put up a thing on Halloween about because I had Rachel take our mascot and do some things with the little dog tag it had. So now it's got a dog
Oh.
tag that's a jack o' lantern. So I'm gonna
What?
put that up as a public service on be good out there kind of thing Halloween. Um, and then yeah, I guess we're trying to get the idea would be that we'll have those two trades up next year, and then do a Kickstarter, hopefully doing 24 and 25, and the second trade. And oh yeah, and Rachel's working on a diploma for us.
Diploma.
A diploma, yeah, it's it's a
Mm-hmm.
college. You get to graduate from college, you get a diploma. So it's
All
kind of
right.
yeah,
That's a neat
um,
idea.
yeah. So she did a sort of a draft, and now we're trying to. I want her to do something with a seal for the school
Mm-hmm.
because schools have seals, and so trying to get that
Yeah.
kind of squared away.
Okay.
So trying to keep thinking of new things we can do with the theme, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
it should be interesting. I mean, and I guess everybody here will get a diploma if you want one. But the idea is that that could be part of a Kickstarter or something. It was funny one time because we're not a real school, but I did get an email once from a recruiter about did we have a nursing school? I thought that was kind of funny. He'd been asked about it. I go, no, it's a fake school.
Yeah. I was wondering about if when first came into the team, if it was based on a real school, and I did find one school that had just about the same name, not completely the same, but
Oh, really?
there was a Romero school out
Oh,
there.
it's based on a video game.
Yeah, we took the name San Romero from Lollipop Chainsaw.
Right. It was a high school, San Romero High School, so we made it San Romero Community College. Yeah. So.
Okay.
But yeah, I didn't know there was any other. I think I looked and there wasn't any San Romero out there. So, and there's not too
Mm-hmm.
many. Yeah. And we're not. And we were trying to make sure nobody else necessarily had a hound dog as a as a mascot. So there might be somebody. But we were trying to. When we were kind of looking for. Well, we already kind of had picked the mascot because of the. I don't know how we picked the hound dog as a mascot. It was just kind of worked out that way.
Yeah.
And I know we were looking at when we were having Rachel design the mascot. We were looking around, and I didn't see anybody else with a hound dog really.
No.
So kind of unique that way, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot how.
Something Elvis related.
Yeah, it ties back to the school was founded in 1956, which was when Elvis Presley was really big, and one of his big hits is nothing but a hound dog. So we thought maybe the kids might have picked that as the mascot, so that's what we went with.
Yeah.
Okay.
So making up history. So, and then with the seal, we're trying to have part of it be the mascot, and then the oldest building, which is actually the building I think that you're going to be coloring on the cover. It's supposed to be one of the oldest buildings on campus, and then have a reference to the fact that it was a farm that they took over. So it's all under SRCC on the website, and there's a little history of the school, real brief history. So anyway,
Okay.
so where you're listed as a professor of
Yeah.
you have your own little show.
Like coloring professor.
That's right. Yes. So,
As for the diplomas, how would that work? Or I'm guessing it's still in the works as part of the Kickstarter.
I think I kind of got the idea. There's somebody's got a Kickstarter that I've backed has a high school, and they were giving out one of their rewards was a diploma, and I thought, well, we're a school, why not have a diploma ourselves? And so, as far as how it's going to work, I don't know. I assume we could get them printed. That would be kind of costly.
We'll have to think more about that.
Yeah, it could maybe it'll be digital. I don't know. But the idea is that you get theoretically, it would be, like a diploma. I would say.
We're still workshopping.
Yeah, and you can't really. It can't be. Someplace we need to put on there that it's for entertainment only or something. I don't think anybody's gonna be calling us up. Hey, this one's a really good degree, but we should have probably entertainment only on there somewhere. But it's just an idea, just trying to go with the theme. We have the newsletter is named after the school paper, and you just kind of want to
Mm-hmm.
continue with that. So the logical continuation would be a diploma.
Yeah.
If you give enough
Okay.
money, you back it enough, you get one. Well, it's just sort of an idea.
All right.
All right. Anybody else have anything they want to ask about, talk about, related to the comic book?
No.
All right. Do you have any other questions, Jen?
Mm, the library pass, I guess, does that just count for any library that's in the county, or?
No, it's I believe it's national, and they put it into schools. So one of the things we were always told was, Gamal Hennessy, who's really knows a lot about comic books and worked in the industry and is a lawyer and all that, who's been a guest on our show, was saying that you guys should try getting to libraries because it's a way for people to find your book. The problem is libraries buy from certain buyers. We tried to give it to the library they went to at CSUN, and they would not take it. They would, if you gave it to us, we'll sell it. We would never put it on the shelves because they have a certain buyer that they shop from, and it's all contracted and stuff. So Library Pass is sort of a digital borrowing, and they make it available to, depending on the grade level they think it's appropriate for. It could either be like elementary school or middle school or high school or college, so that they make it available as a package, and librarians can pick and choose to take what they want. So we would be sort of an available thing out of it, a choice.
Okay.
But it would give us,
I don't know what. Sorry. Go
no,
ahead.
it would just give us some possible new readers is what we're looking for.
Yeah, that's definitely a good way to go because I remember seeing my first comics and manga from a library before I even got to high school. And high school, I would think, will be the first place to check it out because it's usually, that age people are, getting into manga, comics, and all that.
Yeah,
For me, at least.
my
Yeah.
only concern is I know we have hints of nudity. There's really no nudity, but there's sort of the hints of it, and I don't want to necessarily be like corrupting some kid in elementary school or something.
Well, they're not gonna.
No, I know that, and they decide where it's appropriate to put it. So that's not really our decision. But I'm just saying, as a creator, you don't want people to go, "And you corrupted my child," or something. So, so that's my, But yeah, they decide where to put it. So that'll be interesting to see, and hopefully, again, we'll get some. And I guess if people actually borrow it, we actually get a little teeny bit of money for it.
Yeah.
So, and, they were very nice at this at the Library Pass, and so hopefully they'll be. I think January they were talking about next year.
Great.
So I want to get, as I say, get the covers ready so we can get it over to them as soon as possible.
Okie dokie.
All right.
That's right around the corner too. Also, I don't know why I didn't realize it could be a possibility, but libraries borrowing from libraries digitally didn't come across my mind. I always thought it's like the physical building, physical books.
Yeah, and
But
there
yeah.
are other. She gave us some other people to look at to do physical distribution via libraries. So it's possible that maybe that. And I joined the American Library Association and the graphic novel group.
Yeah.
To sort of, which I have not had a chance to do anything with yet, but it might be a chance for us to get some exposure that way as well. So just trying
Okay.
to, and they have conventions, and they have panels and things like that. So maybe we'll get on one of those. Never know.
Yeah.
So I haven't had a chance to do anything with it. I was a little under the weather myself.
Yeah.
And it's just there's only so much time in the day to do something. So
Yeah.
all right. So I guess that's it.
All right. If you're watching this on YouTube later and you like it, leave a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. And leave a comment below if I don't know, just comment library or something.
Yeah, we got this far. Okay. So until next time, I'm David Hankins.
Paul Hankins.
Trevor Hankins.
And Jen Moreno.
And you've been on the air with Power Squared.